Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham podcast. You can follow me online by going to Rumble and just type in rumble.com/ Mark Parham and I should pop up. Also, you can follow me on X by going to x.com/ Mark Parham underscore, and that's how you follow me on X. So I'm looking at this story with story about, it's the basically, sorry, the president of Colombia. His name is Gustavo Petro. He's they said he's going to deny the entry of American planes carrying Colombian migrants into Colombia. And if I get that right, and so the thing I have to say about it is, since he has that type of feeling about us, doing what we're doing to, you know, ship illegal immigrants back to their home countries and things like that, or send them back on planes, the illegal immigrants. My whole thing is maybe we should cut off aid to Colombia, cut off all aid to Colombia, and it is what it is because we're a country in America, we're a country of laws, and we don't need other countries dictating what we do. You look at it, some of these countries in Latin America and in these other places, they're so, like, oh, well, if you try to bring these migrants back, we're not going to take them back and all this other stuff. Okay, well, if you don't want to work with America, then maybe we should end, our foreign aid to some of these countries. And I think America spends a decent amount of money, giving aid to Colombia and some of these countries. And maybe that needs to stop because we can't just have, you know, people from other countries in Latin America, I don't care if it's Canada, Latin America, wherever you're at, come into America illegally, not have the proper paperwork, and then expect Americans to just sit back and, be okay with it. Because all these countries that lecture us on, illegal immigration, you cross the border into their country, you're put into jail and you're not giving any opportunities or anything. But in America, everybody expects people to be able to come over here, not have the proper paperwork, get free housing, free food, free benefits, and sit back with a what do they say, with a smile on our faces when we have veterans that are sleeping in the street. Like, we have American veterans that are sleeping in the street. We have folks that have lost a job that are living in tents right now in some of our cities. And this whole attitude by some of these other countries and stuff around the world is that, oh well, America's, Donald Trump is being harsh, and this is against human rights and all this other stuff. Have you seen how these countries treat their own citizens? Like, have you seen how the citizens that live in those countries are treated? Have you seen, how much they get paid when they're, working their jobs and stuff like that? And, it just makes me so mad that all of these other countries, want to lecture America on, or Donald Trump on what he should be doing when it comes to illegal immigration. And I applaud what Donald Trump is doing because he's trying to make America safe. He's trying to, clean up all of these disasters from the Joe Biden administration. And, people are acting like it's a bad thing, especially some of these foreign leaders. And I think, again, if any country, has something to say or they don't want to comply with what Donald Trump's trying to do with illegal immigration, then you know what? Maybe we can cut off foreign aid to those countries. And here's the other good thing. We can use that foreign aid for that that money that we give to all the other countries and stuff. We can use that foreign aid money that we give to Colombia and all these other places. We could use that for Americans. Like, why not use that money that we'd be spending overseas and say, you know what, we're going to build some houses for some veterans, or we're going to get American war veterans back on their feet, or we're going to fix, the problem with people who are homeless in America. Like, there's so many things that we could do with that money. Or we can also help use that money to fix the infrastructure in America, fix bridges and fix roads and things like that. But it's crazy how countries that we help out and give hundreds of millions of dollars to, or even billions of dollars to, have all of this, attitude when it comes to, America finally saying, you know what, we don't want to be taken advantage of. And so the Trump being president has been one of the best things to happen to America. I don't care if you voted for him this time or you didn't, but we needed somebody to shake things up, and that's what he's doing. And a lot of these folks around the world, they thought it was going to be business as usual. That's why they wanted Kamala Harris. They wanted Kamala Harris because it's just like, well, you know what? The borders will be open. It'll be business as usual. We'll get a bunch of money for nothing. And no, Trump is like, no, we're stopping this. We're stopping business as usual. We're going to build our border walls. We're going to take crime seriously. And we're not just going to give you foreign aid just to, get foreign aid. Like, you're actually going to have to comply with some of the things that we want or need to get done. And so I'm happy that Donald Trump is putting his foot down, saying, no, enough is enough. And you look at what's going on with trade. For so long, other countries were able to, put their goods into the American market. But then when we try to do the same thing, they want to tax us and say, well, you can't do this and you can't do that. They put restrictions on us putting our items and goods and cars, into their market. Like whenever we try to sell a car overseas, they try to put a restriction on a tax on it and all these different things. But when we do the same, it's a problem. And so again, I'm happy that Tom Homan is being serious. He's being aggressive and he's not playing around. For so many years, the Democrats have, said one thing and done the other. And it's amazing because you look at videos in the past, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama were two folks to say, oh, we need to do something about the border. And they almost sounded like Republicans. And then now these are people where, oh my God, this is a humanitarian crisis and this is racism and all this other stuff. And that's a word salad they play, where they always call someone a racist when people actually start holding, different people accountable. So, with this president in Colombia, cut off all foreign aid. If I were President Trump, say, you know what? You don't want to help us out with what we're trying to do, cleaning up America, getting some of these illegals off the street that are committing crimes. Well, guess what? Since you don't want the people that are originally from your country to be flown back, we're going to cut off all foreign aid and you're on your own. That's what I would do. You have to put your foot down and get tough. And I guarantee you, some of these countries that have all of this lip for us, when we cut off some of their foreign aid, then they'll come to the negotiating table and say, oh, well, maybe we need to do something. So just the nerve of the president of Colombia, what's his name, Gustavo Petro or whatever his name is, to, have the nerve to, sit back and say what he's going to do and what he isn't going to do, when these are folks, some of these people are people, I guess, from Colombia, or not even that. We help them with stuff and give them aid. Why not, throw us a bone every once in a while? So again, let me know how you feel in the comment section about the president of Colombia and what he's doing with Donald Trump when it comes to illegal immigrants. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And like I said, follow me on Rumble and X. Thank you.